the first card you have for your past is the Five of Swords. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm seeing, in this card, I'm seeing someone walking away. I'm seeing someone walking away and just feeling as if, yes, they just wanted to get up. They just wanted to walk away. They just had enough. I don't think this is you. I think this is someone else, actually. And I'm seeing that maybe they, yes, they could have even been in tears around this. Whatever you said something to them, because I'm seeing some angry words. I'm seeing your brutal honesty coming through here. I mean, yeah, I understand I'm Aries, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Don't be angry. And yes, it is something that you probably said to someone. You probably said something to someone. They walked away. This person really thought you were being selfish or even egotistical in some way. But, you're carrying a lot of stress inside yourself. You're carrying all of this stress around inside yourself. And this could be why you said whatever you said. So I'm not making excuses for you. I'm really not. But yes, I understand. So I keep on seeing this person thinking that, they thought that you were being really selfish. I keep on seeing this selfishness around this. So maybe it could be that maybe you're better off financially than them, or it could be something like that. Or you had something... I don't know, something material, I don't know, something like that. Now, I'm seeing that had nothing to do with what you said, but it could be like, you might have said something to them, and then they might have thought, well, what a horrible thing to say. They said this horrible thing to me. I'm really angry. I'm really upset. Plus, who do they think they are? They think now that they've got this, they're this, and, and then they speak to me like that. Well, that kind of thing, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I really, really hope that you do come back together with this person, because I am seeing they're not a bad person. They're really not a bad person. I'm seeing you were both misunderstanding each other. They didn't understand where you were coming from. You didn't understand where they were coming from, because I am seeing they had a few personal problems as well at the same time, and you probably just weren't understanding each other. I'm also seeing that you really needed support at this time. You needed support around you more than you usually do. You're a little bit more, you felt a little bit more alone than you usually do at this time. You needed someone's support. You felt that this person wasn't giving you support. That's what I'm seeing. But they also felt the same about you. They felt the same about you. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, again, you said something, they walked off and they were upset. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your past is the Three of Cups. So yes, you needed more support around you at this time. You didn't have a lot of support around you. You needed more people around you, not just any people, people who would really understand you, people who would celebrate when things go well, and also understand and commiserate when things don't go well. Someone who understands you on a deep level. I keep on seeing this person in the Five of Swords. They could have actually seen you as someone who had no worries or cares, like these women in this card dancing around with their wine. It was like, oh, this person has no real worries. I don't know why they're behaving like that. They could have thought that about you. That's what I'm seeing. You did have worries. You had a lot of worries. A lot of these worries were inside of yourself. They weren't visible to everyone. That's what I'm seeing. You needed support, and this person just didn't understand that. And I'm also seeing that, yes, again, I'm seeing this person saw that they could only see what was on the surface. So you seem to have what you wanted all on the surface, material things maybe. I'm seeing that coming up again because I'm looking at this harvest on this card and I'm seeing an abundance, and these women are kind of celebrating that they have everything they want and they're all happy. But they weren't seeing what was behind the actual material things, the deeper thoughts, the feelings, the things you were going through. You are often misunderstood by a lot of people. I see that. You're Aries. But this was the one person who you really thought that they would never misunderstand you. You thought they would always understand you. Now, I think deep down they do understand you and you understand them. But they were going through a lot of emotions. You were going through a lot at this time. you said something to them at the wrong time and they were very, very upset, more than they usually would be, because I'm seeing they were going through things and you were. Again, sorry, I'm repeating myself. The last card you have, your past, is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, you were on top of a lot of things in your life, but it wasn't feeling like that. You were feeling like you weren't on top of anything, actually, but you were. You just didn't realise it. That you could have been feeling, your emotions could have been all over the place, a bit upside down, because you were going through this process of learning. I'm seeing you were going through a process, actually, of deep learning, inner learning, actually, learning about yourself. I'm seeing you were probably developing a lot of instincts. And, I see that you already have very strong instincts, or you had at this time. This was even deeper than that. It was on a deeper level. This was probably why your emotions were kind of a little bit all over the place, spinning around like this wheel. Sometimes when you're going through a lot emotionally, you're unearthing a lot of deep things down there, and you're kind of opening up a lot of your instincts. It can unearth a lot of deep feelings, a lot of bad things. I've been through this process myself. I've done that, developing my instincts, and it really does bring up a lot. But this was leading you to better things, deeper knowledge about yourself, deeper knowledge about a lot of different things. And this is going to help you in all areas of your life. It just feels very confusing. It feels very bewildering. It feels horrible when you're actually going through it. Try to sit back and let this happen, because as much as an Aries can sit back and let something happen, yes, try as hard as you can, because the Wheel of Fortune means it's going to happen anyway. You've got to just go with the flow of what's happening. If you are having these deep feelings, just go with the flow of them. If you're having horrible feelings, go with the flow of them, because they're for your better good in the long run. You're having a kind of almost like a spiritual awakening even. It's a very deep, something very deep is going on. Your instincts are going to be developed. They are going to be a lot stronger than they have been. I'm seeing that in this card. But yes, it's opening a lot, or it was opening a lot of very, very difficult, dark feelings inside yourself. And you could have been really kind of, your heart could have been spinning around, and your feelings could have been spinning around like this wheel. The first card you have, your present, is the Hierophant. So yes, this person who walked away from you in the Five of Swords, I'm seeing they actually do want to talk to you. They'd really love to talk to you, but they could be feeling like they can't get through to you for some reason, or they can't communicate with you. They're having trouble doing that. You might have blocked them, or you might just have some barrier up against them. You might just be giving off this feeling that you don't want to talk to them. Might be something like that. Yes, if you look at this Hierophant, the robes on this Hierophant are red. His robes are red, I should say, not it. His robes are red. But underneath he's wearing white. So the red is on the outside, and this person saw you as this passionate person, this angry person, but they weren't seeing what was on the inside. What was on the inside was purity, vulnerability, all of these kinds of things. You are carrying these around on your inside. You are having these hurt, deep feelings on the inside. You are going through a lot of very, very difficult feelings on your inside. And they weren't seeing that at the time. But yes, they do want to come near you. They do want to talk to you. And, also if you look at this Hierophant, there are two keys at the feet of this Hierophant. But there are two monks guarding the keys and guarding the Hierophant. So this person would love to get those keys. They'd love to unlock the communication with you. They want to get through to you, but they cannot, because there's a barrier, like these monks guarding the Hierophant. There's a big barrier there. They can't get through to you. And again, this is not a bad person. This is a good person. You just weren't understanding each other properly, and you're still not understanding each other properly at this time. You usually do understand each other properly. I'm seeing that. I really hope you do speak to this person eventually. You'll need to talk this out. Talk this out with them. Talk this out with them. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the Chariot. So yes, the Chariot can be about barriering yourself, or barriering, that's not a word, is it? Barriering yourself, barriering, putting a barrier around yourself, so that, you know, this person can't get past this barrier. You might have actually blocked them again, or you might just be putting up this barrier between you. Yes, this person can't get to you. They want to get to you. I'm also seeing you could be putting up a barrier against some other people around you. This is like a kind of invisible force field that you have up. You have that up quite often anyway. You know, you don't mean to sometimes, but you do have that. I'm also, the other thing I'm seeing is you're going to be finishing off, or you are at this time, you're finishing off a lot of short-term goals that you had. You had a lot of things you're putting off for a long time. You're procrastinating on things, but now at this time, I'm seeing you're just putting your feelings aside. And you might have had some feelings of dread over some of these things, because I'm feeling this feeling. But now at this time, you're just going to be powering through everything. Like the Chariot, he means business. And, you know, I'm just seeing you having lists and crossing all these little things off lists until you get to the bottom, and then you're going to feel really good. The last card you have for your present is the Knight, the Knight of Cups. So yes, you're rushing ahead to finish off a lot of these smaller goals or tasks. There's also one big goal, there's one big task, one big thing that you're holding back from. You're holding back from doing this. Now, this might be, I'm not saying this is out of fear actually. You're waiting for a reason. Part of it's emotional, part of it is that, you know, there are practical things that I think you know that you have to do before you actually are ready to take on whatever this thing is. I'm seeing you getting yourself ready for something very big actually, and I think you know you have this big opportunity on the horizon for you, because this is an opportunity that you're bringing to yourself. You're bringing this opportunity to yourself, if that makes sense. You're making it yourself, and you're making yourself personally ready and emotionally ready to take on this opportunity. This is a very big opportunity. Now, it might be that you need to get things organized to do this. You might have to move to do this. It might even be your appearance. You might be wanting to kind of, I don't know, get some new clothes, do some exercise, something before you do this. Because it's personal as well as business-wise. You're trying to kind of get yourself ready to do this big thing. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have in future is the Six of Wands. So yes, victory. This big goal that you were wanting to kind of put into place in the Knight of Cups, you're definitely going to be successful with this. And I think you know this. You're just not quite prepared for this yet. That's what I'm seeing. You are going to put a lot of work into this. And I'm also seeing, I'm also seeing someone else helping you, someone else advising you. There are a lot of people around you that are going to help you to do different things that you're not able to do. I'm also seeing a lot of people supporting you from a distance, if that makes sense. Now, you might have people who are Skyping you, people on Facebook, people who are texting you. I am seeing electronic means, and I am seeing a lot of people supporting you that way. They might be colleagues, they might be acquaintances, because I'm not seeing many of these people know you closely. They don't know the real you. They don't know the you that's underneath this Hierophant's red cloak. They don't know that side of you. I'm not picking up any closeness between you and a lot of these people. There are people that are close to you, but not this big group of people. But yes, they know one side of you. I keep on seeing that. Now, this person in the Five of Swords knew you deeper than that, but they only saw this side of you when they're angry. But these other people only know this one side. I hope this makes sense. This is what I'm seeing. But I am seeing that when you achieve this goal, when you do this big goal and you do this, whatever this big opportunity is, these people are going to cheer you on, like I'm seeing in this card. Yes, the next card you have for your future is the Moon. So yes, you're going to come out of this emotional time, this emotional roller coaster I've seen in the Wheel of Fortune spinning around. There's a lobster at the bottom of this card, and it's starting to come out of the water, representing emotions. So you're going to start to come out of your emotions. And I was just thinking, these are quite deep, very, very deep emotions that you were going through. And I was seeing that in the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing that here as well. Lobsters, if you look at lobsters, they walk on the bottom of the water and they pick up bits of whatever to eat at the bottom of the sea. And that sounds actually disgusting, but it's true. They go along picking up bits and they eat the bits at the bottom of the deep sea. Now, when you're at the bottom of the sea, when you're at the bottom of your emotions, it's very heavy, it's very difficult, it hurts a lot to be right at the bottom of your emotions. The sea is very deep, the dark sea is so deep, and you're right down there at the bottom. That's where you were. You were right down there at the bottom, and it felt really hard. It felt horrible. You might have even cried. That's how hard, that's how deep these feelings were. But you're feeding on the bottom of the sea. You're getting stronger. And now at this time, you're coming up to the top of the water like this lobster. And you're going to get through this. You're coming up. The worst is over. You're coming up through this path up into the mountains in the background. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, you might have even been feeling a little bit depressed at this time. But yes, now you're coming out of this. And now that you're coming out of this, it's not just like you're coming out of this and you come into the sun and everything's nice. It's not like that. Yes, you are going to be feeling a lot better, but you're going to be taking a lot of these deeper thoughts and these deeper feelings with you. Now, these feelings that you're going to be carrying with you, they're not a curse. They're going to be very good. They're going to help you to think in a very big way, in a very different way. They're going to help you with this big goal that you're going to have. But these deep thoughts, these deep feelings, they're helping you to achieve this. They're also helping you to know yourself a lot better, to kind of gain a lot of instincts, a lot of insight into a lot of very, very deep things that you didn't think you'd ever be able to do. And that's what's going to happen. It's taking you, I'm seeing that you're going to use these deep feelings to create something for this opportunity that I was seeing in the Six of Wands. In a way that, try and explain what I mean. In a way that, an artist might use their deep feelings to paint an amazing painting, or a musician might take their deepest feelings and use that to make an amazing piece of music. You're going to take what you've learned in your deeper feelings, you've fed yourself on the bottom of the sea, you're coming up from that, and you're using that to make something amazing, and that's what you're going to do. The last card you have for your future is the Nine of Wands. So yes, this could be a message to you. Look at this man. His head's battered, but he's coming out very carefully. He's coming out from his barrier and he's coming out to speak to someone. So this is about this person in the Five of Swords who you've had this falling out with. You're going to come forward, or maybe you are, maybe you're not, but this is a message to tell you this is what you should be doing. Come forward and speak to this person. I'm seeing that it's up to you to speak to them, because I'm seeing that you said whatever it was that made them walk off. It was you that said something. Now, you're very headstrong. A lot of the time you think, no, I'm not going to be the one to open up and talk to them. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think, don't be angry with me, I think you should. I think it should be you that does this. It should be you that opens up to this person. That's what I'm seeing. So talk to this person, and talk to this person in a very delicate, careful way. This man's coming forward very carefully. He's very worried. He's very cautious. Be like that. Don't be worried, but be kind of very sensitive, very gentle. Maybe send them a little message. Say, hi, I was just thinking about you. Can we talk sometime? Just be gentle like that. See if they reply. Just give them some time. Give them some space. Don't say, well, if they're not going to reply, that's it. Because that's kind of what Aries do. I do that too. Please don't be like that. This is a very special person. This is a very special person. So speak to them. You come forward, but be gentle. That's what I'm seeing. So Aries, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single Aries in the whole world. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so, so, so much for watching.